So, this will be possibly the last video I'm making before I turn this phone in. So I found out yesterday that because I wanted to convert my phone, my wife's phone, and her devices and get my daughter a phone for her birthday, we decided that a family plan would be best. But I found out that there was some conditions, and due to my I would say lack of information or not reading my policy or just being who I normally am, I didn't realize that I had an 18-month lease, and the 18-month lease was up about 2 years ago. I think they said in 2016, March 2016, my 18-month lease was up, or it was up a long time ago. But Sprint was still charging me the $25 a month lease, although the lease was up. So from the time I got this phone till now, I've paid over $900 in lease payments, and I'm not able to own the phone because I didn't understand that at the end of the lease, I should have notified Sprint that I wanted to pay for the phone, and I would have been able to pay them a lump sum, a percentage of the price of the phone, or over 6 months pay a certain amount of money so I could own the phone. I didn't know that. So I called up, and this lady was telling me that New York State has a restriction on owning my phone, and there's a deal with Sprint in New York State, and there's a restriction on owning my phone. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I did some research, you know, good old Google. Did some research, and there was an article written, and at the time, the CEO of Sprint, Marcelo Clore, I don't know how to pronounce his name. That's my daughter's fingers. His last name is Claure, but he's not the CEO of Sprint anymore. But he had this thing where he said, I even watched some videos on him. He's 48 years old, from Bolivia, went to some college, you know. People like that interest me. Went to a college and started a company, I think Brightstar, and he became the CEO of Sprint later on. But anyway, Marcelo Clore called it out-of-term revenue. And that's what's happening to a lot of people because we're not paying attention to our terms of agreement. A lot of times, you know, the terms of agreement is like 50 pages long, and we don't want to read all of that. So we just click it, or, you know, click agree, or when we're in the store, we just sign. But at the time, I think, you know, is by law something they have to say what your lease term is, but I didn't pay attention to it, so I ended up paying more money than I should. I should have upgraded this phone a long time ago, but I didn't, so I'm about to upgrade this phone. But the point of this video was to give you a little bit more insight, or let you in a little bit more on my mind and how I am and why I need to change who I am. You know, sometimes, you know, some people might think it's cute to not know, you know, just to be stupid and say, I don't know, but it's not cute, man, because a lot of people, you tell them you don't know, like, you don't know that, especially women, like, you don't know. I mean, you got to be more responsible. So that's the thing with me, responsibility, knowing what's going on in my life, knowing what's going on in every aspect of my life. That's something I got to work on. And if you're like that, we're going to work on it together. Yep, so you have to be on top of your stuff, man, or else you'll get pimped. So Sprint's been pimping me now for like a year. I'm just giving them free money. And, you know, they're buying all types of cars and living lavish. The Sprint CEO, Marcelo Clore, called it out-of-term revenue. Out-of-term, meaning that your lease term is over, but they're still collecting money, and you're not upgrading your phone. You didn't get a new phone. You still have the same old phone. If I can show you a picture of this phone, the home button I got to press to do my fingerprint or press to get to home. The paint is chipping. I've used it so much. So I'm about to go to Sprint and see what kind of upgrade I could get. I'm looking at getting the Galaxy Note. I think it's 10. I was looking at it though. I think it's the S10. They have the S10, S9 of the Galaxy Note. So I'm in the process of doing a review. One of them had a 64 gigabyte memory. This phone has 32 gigabytes, so 64 gigabytes would be really good. What's going on with you? My co-host decided to join us. She's crying for some reason. What's the problem? You upset that you weren't part of the video? Alright. So yeah, that's the deal. Going over the Sprint right now. It's around the corner. And, you know, conveniently they have a Sprint in the hood. They may not have the phone that I want. I may have to go to a, what do you call that, branch phone or whatever they call them. I may have to go to like a general store, whatever they call them. They have the names for them, I don't know. But be on top of your stuff. Excuse me. Know your business. Get on top of your stuff. Right? Alright. Let's get this shit done. Do it now, not later.